My dad farmed here for many, many years, and he passed away in 1990, and I guess I've had farmed here since I was little, and I went to college, and I'm a teacher, and which wasn't my bag, so went right back to the farm, and I guess we've been here kind of ever since. Seed about 900 acres of wheat and 500 of soybeans, 500 of canola, whatever that leaves for the barley, 400 or something like that. Farm Rescue's been here. They were here within 3 days after my accident. There's a bone on each side of your knee, and this dual came across, and it cracked the bone on each side, and then it broke I think it's the fibula in the back here. So it's really broken 3 places. So the doctor thought it might heal without surgery. Well, we waited for a week or whatever it was, 5 days, and then I had to go back in. Well, it had moved, so we scheduled for surgery a couple days. So now it's all full of screws and pins, but he said it's where it needs to be now. So now the healing process will start in the right position, and but I can't put any weight for like 8 weeks, he said, and we've had 2 already. It seems like forever, but it's been 2 weeks, and now I have to go back on Monday to get the screws, not the screws, get the stitches out where the surgery was taking place, and I'm thinking he said we're already going to start rehabbing, trying to get things moving again, and it'll be a tough go, but I guess hopefully you can see where it's going to happen someday, because it's been a long couple weeks. Yeah, CHS is a big sponsor to Farm Rescue, and that's how I'm on that CHS board through our Milton, North Dakota operation. That's how the good friend of mine that runs, Tom Lahar, is the man that contacted me. He's the head of country operations in Milton to check into this, or he checked into it for me, and he said, you need to do this, because this is what this is for. And he pushed me, and we didn't have to push much. You always think that somebody's got to be worse shape, but this is worse. You can't do anything, and know you have so much to do, but RDO, and I didn't get a chance other than sit here and look out this window to see these guys working on this equipment, but there was some wonderful equipment that they were letting them use or lease, or however they do this, and their pickups, and everything they had here were things that you have to have to do this, and it has to come from someplace. So it's great. They have great sponsorship, and we had, same with neighbors, we had food for these guys from all over the country, and it was a tremendous deal. I would recommend that anybody that is not a sponsor and would be willing or thinking about getting into something in this order, it's a great place, because this is our farming community, and this is what people do, and to get help like this from wherever it might be, and it's a great deal and an opportunity, and you meet so many great people, and it saves some people. I have a neighbor that lives just across the field here that had a cancer problem. He's had it for quite a few years, but last year would have been last spring at this time, Farm Rescue put his crop in for him, and the same gentleman that were here putting in my crop put his crop in for him, so we kind of had a little bond thing going. The one gentleman I knew, Levi, he came, I think he's from Sioux City, Iowa, I think is where he came from. And he come to North Dakota, and he said he just does this. His main job is, he's not retired. He is, from the talks, he's an engineer for a railroad. So he drives locomotives, and somehow his schedule lets him do what he does there, and then he's got so many days on, so many days off. And then his days off, he gets back to North Dakota or wherever it might be to help Farm Rescue. And I think the same with Stephen, came out of Minot, North Dakota. And he used to be a trucker. They seeded about 1,000 acres for me. The timing was perfect, and it just takes so much off your mind. And I would recommend anybody, if you have a chance or hopefully you don't need this opportunity, but if you have to, it's sure worth your while. Things are starting to pop through the ground, and they really look nice coming up. So they did a wonderful job. Met a lot of compliments from people going by on the highway. We're right on 17, so everybody sees what's going on here, and so it's. They said it really looks nice out there.